understand what are the molecular circuits that we can engineer in human blood to mimic a brain myeloid cell phenotype. And we were able to successfully identify those molecular circuits. But these molecular circuits are very complex, and no genome engineering technologies can engineer such complex circuits. So we have a solution from Lambdagen Therapeutics, which is a non-viral genome engineering tool which can package these complex circuits. So what do we aspire to do? We want to create a human cancer vaccine for brain tumors that will be end-to-end and produce personalized for individual patients within 24 hours. That's our aspiration, and we are ready to go to clinical trials within next 1 to 1.5 years. And this is a platform technology that can be applied to any number of cancers, and it is not associated with any kind of mutation specifics which are found in different tumors. Solid cancer is a big problem in the industry, and we plan to disrupt this industry with our technology. Thank you. And we would love if you can partner with us, in any stage. Thank you.
Congratulations, Pravesh. May I now invite the third startup, Pratibha HealthCon, Dr. Pranay Garg.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really happy and feel very encouraged to be here today. I'm a startup which has grown in Telangana 7 years ago, and it's been a long journey. We are addressing the problem of primary access to healthcare within underserved communities. When I started 7 years ago, it was very boring, not very exciting, but given the background that I come from, I'm an Air Force veteran of 2 decades, a business leader from a Fortune 50 company, but decided to come and make impact. So fundamentally, objective being outreach and impact, we created an end-to-end connected care system in a public health setting that will help in population screening, risk evaluation, and pushing the base of pyramid into the care continuum to be able to either be treated for chronic diseases or be referred to hospitals. So we fundamentally fill that space outside of hospitals into underserved communities. From an impact perspective, over the last 5 years, our solutions would have touched more than 5 million people. We have worked with leading healthcare providers, one within Hyderabad, Apollo Telehealth. We are also currently working with the northeastern state, where all the 16 districts use our solution. We have screened about 300,000 people over the last 10 months, done about 10,000 consultations with remote patient monitoring and teleconsultation, and we have about 1,800 healthcare workers touching our system across 185 centers and impacting 16 districts. So that being said, we are an early stage startup, definitely looking for growth, and very happy to be partnering with public-private partners who would be able to lead solutions into population screening within states. Our go-to-market is direct access. We are also open innovation partners to corporations, where we are able to sort of create those kind of solutions that can be absorbed by bigger corporates for execution. That being said, very happy and encouraged once again today, and thank you for all your support. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Pranay. Now the next startup, Ms. Pooja Goswami from Ramja Geno Sensor.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Dr. Pooja. I would like to tell you everyone here, this most important problem is infection. And everybody take it in a very, very simple note. People do die because of infection, not sometimes because of cancer. Here, before discussing about the what we have developed, I would just like to tell you a small story. I lost my father due to infection during his chemotherapy. So we all know when patients do go for chemotherapy, their immune system go down. But such a critical issue, but still people and physicians do prescribe prophylactic antibiotics because the detection methods do take 3 to 5 days. And all those 3 to 5 days, you need a trained people team, almost 10 to 11 people required, and you need a huge infrastructure. And still you will get results in 5 days later. And that too with the sensitivity means 27% means even there are 100 patients who have infections, they may chance of getting develop sort of deferral complications, but still you will get results of only 27 patients. So by that time in 2014, I'm a clinical scientist. I do not have any options. Left it with only the wrong results which I received when my father passed away. Since then, I'm working on a solution to fill this time gap of 5 days. I just wanted to make this time maybe five, 3 days, 2 days, 1 day. But luckily now we are ready with a solution. Just a small device like a tablet, and this can give you result of any infection and antimicrobial resistance in just 90 minutes. So right now, our doctor can prescribe you what kind of infections you have, what kind of antibiotics you should immediately prescribe to a patient who is actually suffering from any problem when they're in ICU, in the surgery, or in any critical care positions. This device is already been patented in India, in US, and we have completed the clinical trial at AIMS Delhi, and now we are in the regulatory. And we are also developing the AI-based algorithm for the same. And we are very much open and looking forward for further collaborations.
Congratulations, Pooja. So finally, we have the fifth startup, Satya RX Pharma Innovations Private Limited, Mr. Murthy Chawali.
Hi, good evening. Thank you so much for this recognition. And I'd like to briefly talk about what we do. We are an oncology drug discovery startup that is right now focused on a very specific area called DNA damage response, where we have a few programs that we have started working on over the last 3 years when we first started Satya. So the first of our programs is a first-in-class inhibitor of a protein that is expected to eventually result in efficacy in difficult-to-treat solid cancers. And in a remarkably short period of 3 years, we are already at a stage where we are hoping to be able to file an IND on this over the course of this year, before the end of this year. We have a few other programs within the same technology space, all targeted towards DNA damage response. And we hope to be able to build a portfolio of these programs for the global markets. In parallel, as we do this, we are also pivoting our approach to be able to generate NCEs in relatively more proven biologies that would actually be targeted at markets, including India and other emerging markets, where we believe there is a significant opportunity to come up with cost-efficient drugs using our local ecosystem, both for discovery as well as development. And this, we believe, over a period of time will help us launch into a product company, a pharmaceutical company that is completely research-oriented and research-based. And we hope to be able to work on this for the next 5 to 10 years. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and congratulations on an extremely well-organized conference. Thank you.
Congratulations, Murthy. Congratulations to all the top 5 startups and our best wishes to all the 76 as they grow in their startup journey. May I now invite the dignitaries on the dais for the valedictory ceremony. Honorable Minister of Industries and Commerce, Government of Telangana, Shri KT Ramarao. Honorable Vice Minister, Ministry of Economy and Innovation of the Republic of Lithuania, Mr. Karolis Zemaitis. The Excellency, Ms. Catherine Kivi, Estonia's Ambassador to India. Honorable Minister of Science and Technology, Department Government of Odisha, Shri Ashok Chandra Panda. Shri BP Acharya-ji, Retired IS Officer. Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, IAS Principal Secretary to Government of Telangana Industries and Commerce Department. Mr. Satish Reddy, Chairman Dr. Reddy's Laboratories. Mr. Shakti Nagapan, Director Life Sciences and Pharma, Government of Telangana. Thank you to the dignitaries. May I now invite Honorable Vice Minister of Ministry of Economy and Innovation of the Republic of Lithuania, Mr. Karolis Zemaitis, to briefly address the audience, please.
Thank you very much for the opportunity, and you know, it's been already a long day, and I know that listening at the late night in the evening, listening to group of politicians might be a little bit hard for you, so I will be trying to be as entertaining as possible, as a politician can be entertaining. So ladies and gentlemen, my name is Karolis and I'm the Vice Minister of Economy and Innovation of Republic of Lithuania. We are a very small and, as you can see, young country in Northern Eastern Europe, of population of 3 million. And I had the pleasure and opportunity to enjoy this magnificent company and discussions in the conference, as well as meeting some Indian companies. And I have to tell you, I feel like at home in Telangana, because in Lithuania we have the 3 main priorities, being ICT, high-tech engineering and life sciences, and together with His Excellency the Minister we discussed that we have so much in common, being the drivers of innovation and working together. So for us it is important to build these bridges. We fully understand that Lithuania is a very small country, but we see a lot of potential already with the Indian companies, with Lithuanian companies developing and working together. To explain you how important life sciences in Lithuania is, Thermo Fisher Scientific, which is an American company that you might know, is the biggest corporate taxpayer in Lithuania. And actually the taxpayer, the corporate tax is not very high, so they don't pay much of the taxes actually. But anyway, they are a significant part of our life sciences ecosystem, as well as the startups that we have and that we are very proud of, especially in the area of gene editing, with the CRISPR technology being also created by Lithuanian professor and being known throughout the world. Right now we are happy to have already closed 3 unicorns for 3 million population, and for us, the 4th unicorn most probably will be in the healthcare. What I would like to emphasize as well, what we are extremely proud of, is that 60% of our researchers are female, meaning that we are taking care of the inclusion and diversity of our scientific ecosystem. You have 15,000 life sciences scientists in Lithuania. For 3 million people, that's a relatively high number, waiting for you to cooperate together. So, as a representative of Lithuanian government, I'm sure that we can create that bridge and we can work together to cooperate, and we are ready. We have the embassy here, we have our people all around India ready to work with you. And Lithuania can be a gateway to Indian companies, India can be a gateway to Lithuanian companies. And as we also like to say in Lithuania, seeing is believing, and I believe in Telangana's ambition, I believe in Telangana's and Hyderabad's innovation and determination to grow. And that's why I would like to invite you in September to come to Lithuania to Life Science Baltics, LSB. This is the largest life sciences conference in the region, in our European region, to see and believe in Lithuania's potential as well. Thank you very much for magnificent hospitality. It's been an honor to be here, to represent Lithuania, and also to enjoy the ambition of Hyderabad. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. May I now invite the Excellency Ms. Catherine Kiwi, Estonia's Ambassador to India, to briefly address the audience.
Mr. Minister, KTR Marau, Excellencies, I see my Lithuanian colleague here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my third visit to Hyderabad, and I'm really happy to be back to the pharma capital of the world, not just India. I'm also privileged to have this time a delegation with me of Estonian pharma and biotech companies, because pharma and biotech, this is one of the most vibrant sector in Estonian innovation. And as of innovation, innovation without investments into infrastructure, without scaling up, without digitalization is not so successful. But fortunately, my country is well known as a European, if not world capital of digitalization, e-governance, cybersecurity. So if we put together our skills and your scale and knowledge, we could do, I'm sure, very wonderful things. I would truly invite you to come to Estonia and learn also one of our unique centers. It's namely the Genomics Bank, which has been created already in 2001. And until now, we have been able to collect about 20% of Estonian adults' population DNA. And this information serves as very valuable data for development of both domestic and international biological and medical science. This genomics park is, of course, I mean, the research is voluntary, not that we collect it from all Estonians, but it is very valuable database for to research non-communicable diseases like cancer, diabetes, and also the interaction or what role interlinkage between the genes and environment and common diseases. We have lots of Estonian unicorns and startups like around our universities working as cluster. As of startup and unicorns, my country is #1 in Europe, and we have also a startup festival called Latitude 59, but also a very specific biotech startup festival as well. So I would like to really encourage you to come, and we could together investigate very valuable avenues for collaboration, and I would end up here because I know you are tired of the conference already, but I would really commend the leadership of KTR Marau together with Jayesh Ranjan. This is wonderful what you have been doing here. I have been here in India since 4 years already, and I really trust what you are doing. And I will say you my final secret, I have eyes made in Hyderabad because I trust you and your science so much that I got like new eyes in Maxi Vision Hospital from Dr. Kitty Kasuprasad Reddy. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful evening. It has been a pleasure to be here together with my companies. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. May I now invite Sri Ashok Chandra Panda, Honorable Minister of Science and Technology Department, Government of Odisha, to briefly address the audience.
Good evening. I welcome all the delegates to this edition of BioAsia 2023. With me on dais, Honorable Minister Shri KT Ramarao of Telangana Government and Mr. Karolis Žemaitis, Vice Minister, Minister of Economy and Innovation in the Republic of Lithuania, and Mrs. Catherine KV, Lithuanian Ambassador to India, and Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, IAS Principal Secretary to Government of Telangana, and Dr. Reddy's and Mr. Dr. Sanjay Saxena, and other dignitaries and dais, members of press, and esteemed dignitaries of the dais. At the outset, I am honored to get an opportunity to visit this very place and meet many luminaries, those are working in the biotech sector, and particularly I am happy and express candidly that